to your right.
See, this is how I get bossed around
Right?
the entire time I'm here.
Okay.
Pull your jacket down, talk this way, talk that way, get
Anytime
rid
you're
of the
ready.
accent, Arnold. I mean, this is, what's going on here?
Am I good?
Yeah, you're good.
Do I need to reslate?
Yes.
Heather Brent, Sacramento, California, Mark at the Movies.
Anytime you're ready.
Thanks. I have to say, I'm so excited to meet you. I come from a fitness background myself before I started doing this. And so I grew up literally with the Arnold method, kind of just learning it, growing with it. You've done so much from Austria to bodybuilding, to having to learn English, to acting, politics, back into acting. Do you feel content with where you're at, or do you have this like hidden agenda of so much more that you want to do?
Well, I think that I am where I am today because I was always hungry. I think there was a movie that I did, was one of my first movies called Stay Hungry. And I love that philosophy because I think that we only can perform well if you're hungry. If you're not hungry anymore and if nothing means anything to you anymore, it's over. You know, and you see this with athletes all the time when they can't perform anymore and you know, win the championships. It's just that they're not hungry anymore for that. And the same is in business, the same is in acting and in everything like this. So I always was hungry, and still today, after all the success I've had in the different careers in bodybuilding and in show business and in politics and all this, I'm still hungry. And but I think that's what makes me tick.
We were talking last night about the movie, and we decided that it would be kind of a good drinking game where anytime somebody drops the F word, you gotta take a shot, or anytime somebody dies, you have to chug a beer, which we don't have to do drinking, but if you could sit down with anybody and have a drink, whatever it may be, someone who you haven't met, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
Probably it will be Teddy Roosevelt.
Okay.
I'm
I
fascinated
thought you would
about
go
him.
politics with this.
Well, but it's not just because of politics. It's just that he was the real deal. You know, it's just, I just want to know, you know, be able to sit down with him and talk to him. Why did he come up with this idea to protect, you know, and create the national parks in America and protect all this land? So that no one can build on it. You know, it's such a brilliant idea, and there's such a huge vision, and that is like 100 years ago, more than 100 years ago. Or where did he come up with this idea of creating healthcare reform and having, you know, everyone have healthcare, and from that point on, everyone tried to solve the problem, and you know, so these are all things like as a Republican actually, that was kind of odd to have him be in all this stuff, or to create his own party. You know, to have the guts to do. So there's so many things that some of it has to do with politics, some of it has to do just like, you know, what does it take for someone to be such a great visionary like he was?
What's next? What do you, 5 years from now, what do you have hoped to have accomplished?
Well, you know, I hope that I continue doing more films. I hope that I will continue reaching out and helping people that are disadvantaged and that need help, like after-school programs, the children's programs and stuff like that. That I always raise money for and fight for and create more chapters all over the United States. So, you know, and I hope that I continue making great money, and that I hope that I see my children grow up and, you know, get great jobs and get great education and all this and be successful. So all of those kind of things that I'm looking forward to.
I love it. You're so inspiring. It's such a pleasure to meet you.
Well, thank
if I
you.
had a drink right now, that would have been mine, was to sit and have a cocktail with you.
Terrific. Okay, great.
Thank you so much.
Okay, well, it's
a
great to
pleasure.
see you. You look like a great